Today I'm going to share with you the results on my little experiment with dragon fruit and sunburn. So this is a Dark Star graft that I grafted, and I let it get the sunburn intentionally. I wanted to see what happens. Last year some of my plants started yellowing, and immediately I pulled them out of the full sun. Certain varieties just got sunburn. Now in this case I left this in the greenhouse all winter and didn't put it out into the shade. I just directly went from greenhouse to full sun just to see the effects. And this is what I found. So, whoa, sorry about that. Over time you can see it turns to rot. So at first it was yellow and now that's rotten, you can see. So it's rotted flesh, and I should clean it out, and it could spread. It's a bacteria, it has bacteria in there now. So not good. In this case I'll probably just leave it alone. I want to see the experiment. I already have Dark Star, and this graft was just an experiment. It was my first graft, so the experiment continues. But again, you can see it rots over time, so that's damage. However, if the core is intact, the core of the plant in the center is intact, which this one is, you can see it will still grow. So I'm really impressed. I thought it was gonna die, but it now has been shooting new growth. So sunburn, as long as the core is intact, that stem inside that really woody stem, your dragon fruit will survive. But either way, this is not ideal. I'm gonna have to cut that out. It's gross. And then I like to use hydrogen peroxide to clean it, and it will callus over quickly. But in this case, again, I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna let nature run its course. So yeah, it's a beautiful little Dark Star graft to Halley's Comet. So we'll see what happens to that. I purposefully planted this in the shadier part, so I knew that it would never get sunburn. So here's part 2 of the experiment, a really young shoot and sunburn. So in this case, straight from the greenhouse, physical graffiti, and this, since it didn't have an intact core developed yet, it just died. So too much sunburn rotted it. Now this one still has some growth over there. Interesting. See it? So we'll see what happens with that. But sunburn is no good. It does damage your dragon fruit. You can easily just put, the easiest method would be put burlap sack over it until it has longer roots and develops more of a core, and then pull that aside as the sun is less intense. So again, keep an eye out for sunburn because it leads to rot and it will damage your dragon fruit. Alright, give us a like and a subscribe. Have yourself a wonderful day. Take care.